Hello, everyone. This is Linda at Icky Chic Designs, and thank you for being with me today. If you happen to hear some noise in the background, my husband is working on enclosing a patio for an sunroom, so he's running power tools out there from time to time. Excuse me. What I'm going to be working on today is just showing you how I do just my fiber art pieces that really they become a basis for so many things. I start with them when I'm working with my patches, when I want to do greeting cards and put a small fiber art piece on there. I use them as bases for my jewelry, my necklaces, my pendants, things like that. So, excuse me, learning to do this in a way that you enjoy is very important. Now, I use scraps of everything, and so that's what I'm going to be using today. And I don't pre-design these. I just work with them as I go until I get something that I'm satisfied with. So I always start out with just a base of something. um, I do have some blacks and grays on my desk today that I thought that I would use. And what I'm trying to do at this point is get a background, something that I can use to build other things onto. Now this doesn't, nothing has to be done in stone. Everything is changeable, adaptable. If you don't like it, throw it away and grab something different. The point is, we're just trying to get something on the ground, you might say, to help us out on this. You want to just pull from whatever you've got. Don't go buy things when you're making stuff like this. Just use whatever you've got. And you know, a lot of people tell me, well, I don't have a lot of scraps. Well, you can ask friends that are into sewing and other things that they may perhaps have scraps you could use. You can also think about going through your closets and things that you don't wear and don't use anymore. Cut them up. Your closets are full of fabric if you think about it. And so I'm always going through my closets and taking out specific things that I'm tired of wearing or and you know, make something different out of it. The again, there's nothing about this that needs to be hard. It's just a matter of trying out, auditioning different little pieces until you find something that works for you. And what we're layering down right now is as I said, it's basically just a background for other things that we're going to put on here. But when we quilt it or sew it, however you want to say that, we do want to have something that excuse me, something to start with. I have a friend who quilts a lot, and she is so generous, and she gives me all her offcuts that she doesn't use. Sometimes she changes design in the middle of something, and so I get a whole lot of cuts. For instance, this bag is full of triangles, black and white triangles, and so I'm really fortunate that way. So if you have friends, be sure to ask them if they quilt or sew, and if they do, to save you their scraps. There is no such thing as a scrap that's too little. You can use those scraps however you want. So think about that. Also, this is an old T-shirt, and as you can see, it has a little motif here on it that if you just cut it off, it turns out to be really pretty. And let's see, I think there's another one here I can get. Just cutting this out of the piece of material that I had cut off of the shirt. Again, your closet sometimes can be the best fabric store that you have. I also like to use trims, and I have this piece of trim, if you can see that, and anything that like this was on I believe this was on a scarf, and so I think I'll move this one over here. Kind of let it drape down through there. And I also have this little piece. I don't even remember what this came off of, but it's a little fringy piece. And so thinking about double layering that on there like that. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we might put through here. Need just a ooch of contrast. I'm not sure what that might be. This brown is kind of pretty. This burgundy and blue is pretty. Here's some splashy orange. Oh, let's see. Let's stay with the neutral colors here. Let's see what we can do with that. We just lay that down like that. And I find tweezers are very handy when doing stuff like this, because there's always stuff you need to grab and move, and your fingers don't always work just right. So and this fringe will be sewn down, so you know, it doesn't have to be perfectly placed right now, but you want to get a good idea of where you want it to be. Okay, something like that. Maybe a little piece that goes along the bottom here. Okay, seems like we could use a little splash of something. I have this little piece of green. Let's just audition a couple of leaves, maybe. just little tiny leaves. Nothing overly huge here. I just want a little splash of color that kind of makes sense with what's going on here. Yes, I like that a lot. That little bit of green just really sets the tone. Let me see if I can get a couple more little ones out of this. Like I said, no piece of scrap is too little. Even when you get down to confetti size, I use confetti size all the time. And let's just try an odd piece and stick it under there and let it be kind of camouflaged. Okay. All right, now let's see. That's pretty like it is. I like it, but I'm thinking that I need something else. I don't know exactly what. Let me see. Let me see this little piece of animal. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That ties in. What that does is it ties in the browns around and still stays in the black tones. Covers that edge on that second piece of fringe there so that it blends in well. Okay, I'm going to tilt this one a little bit more out to the side. Okay. All right, and I think I could use just an ooch more of it. Let's see if I can find it here. Maybe to come up this side. Let's move that over. Let's move a little up the side here. Okay. Now for me, that would be done. And I will take this to the machine and I will sew it. And when I'm finished with it, I can use it like that, like a large patch. It could be a page in a junk journal. It could be an embellishment for a junk journal cover. It could be added to a sweatshirt, or something like that, or jeans for a patch. It can be cut up. It could be halved in two and used in smaller increments like that. Okay, but that's as simple as it gets. Just get you kind of a color palette in mind. Pull out a few scraps in that color palette. Use some different textures like the gauzy stuff here, the sweatshirt material here, the quilting cottons in the back. If you have some little trims around the like fringes and things that you've cut off of other things and saved, look for all those elements and then kind of collage them together in a way that you like, and that'll be just perfect for you. Okay, till next time, I hope you've enjoyed this. You have a great day. Bye-bye.